At forward, number 6, 6'3", Raymond Magsumbol. At center, 6'9", number 7, the tallest guy on the court, Vincent San Diego. At shooting guard, 6'3", number 9, Alvin Castro. At forward, 6'4", number 10, Miguelito Gozum. At 5'10", number 11, at guard, Dino Aldeguer. At guard, 6 feet, number 12, Benedict Manalo. At center, 6'7", number 15, Mark Kong. At 6'6", a center forward, number 17, Manuel Ramos. Number 19 at forward, 6'3", Dino Sanchez. And the last down starter, number 20, at guard, 6 feet, Jose Enrique Romero. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for both squads. For UST, starting off at guard, number 6, 6 feet, Angelo Velasco. For LaSalle, at point guard, 5 feet 11, number 18, Ronald Guan. The other guard for UST, a high leaper, 6'2", number 14, Nino Kelly. The other guard for LaSalle, one of the best shooters in the league, number 4, 5'11", Ranren Ritualo. At forward for the Tigers, number 8, 6'1", one of the highest leapers, Cyrus Baguio. At forward for LaSalle, a member of the mythical selection, 6'1", Mon Jose. At forward for UST, also a member of this year's mythical selection, number 7, Marvin Ortiguera. The other forward for LaSalle, 6'4", number 16, Francis Zamora. At center for UST, 6'6", number 9, the enforcer, Gilbert Lau. And to complete the starting lineup for LaSalle, a two-time MVP at center, 6'6", Don Allado. Head coach of LaSalle, Franz Pumaren, assisted by G. Abanilla and Patrick Pilardo, manager Johnny Valdez. Head coach for UST, Arik Del Rosario, assisted by Boy Ong Dong Verere. Managers Benito Lim and Timmy Chong. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, let the game begin.
There you go. Jude Torquato's got to leave a little voice for later as to whoever will win this ball game. In the meantime, back to home studios. But this is basketball. Maybe when somebody sinks a really nice three-point shot, we'll shout that. Welcome to LaSalle versus UST. We're at the Cuneta Astrodome. We already know the first fives for the two teams. called earlier. Ronald Cuan, Ritualo, Mon Jose, Francis Zamora, Don Allado for De La Salle University. For UST, Velasco, Gelig, Baguio, Ortiguera, and Lau. Velasco at guard, Gelig at off guard, Baguio at forward, Ortiguera at forward, and a healthy Gilbert Lau at center.
Very strong starting lineups here for both squads. Of course, this is a championship. And hey, we have an SRO stadium now, and all the people are standing up. Why? They have seats.
That's right. This jump ball brought to you by Petron Diesel Max. Let's work together for clean air. Petron.
Partner, another thing, they'll have to play 40 minutes of non-stop intensity. Any team that wavers will lose this ball game.
Last 40 minutes of the 20th century for the UAAP Seniors Division Basketball. It goes to Marvin Ortiguera inside. Ball away using the glass. Dino Gelig.
Nice play run by the Growling Tigers. Now it's Gelig on Cuan.
Cuan goes to the right side. Changed the shot and passed off. But it pops out for Don Allado. And now, Velasco. Yes, sir! First 5 points of game 3.
Angie Velasco, 3 points.
Big one.
Milo, 3-point shot.
Velasco, a lot of confidence. I'm sure Coach Arik De Rosario has given him the go signal to take those threes.
Ritualo will be well guarded. Gilbert Lau for the loose ball.
Defense is doing it for UST now. Here comes Baguio.
Baguio a little loose. Allado tapped it out. UST keeps the basketball.
Well, intensity of the Tigers showing all over, no?
You're enjoying the UAAP games with Milo, Nescafe Classic, Chowking, Petron Diesel Max, PLDT, Gatorade Thirst Quencher, and Carter Innerwear. Gilbert Lau, left quarter court, goes over inside to Lau and Ortiguera, getting it underneath. Double foul, Francis Zamora, Marvin Ortiguera.
And Ortiguera readily admits that. Let's watch this. Okay,
Double
Lau.
foul on number 7, Marvin Ortiguera, and number 16, Francis Zamora.
Okay, they were jockeying for position. Both Zamora and Ortiguera were, so they will be called for the double foul. That's going to be a jump ball.
Our referees, Ben Quisido and Zagun, namesake of our director, Zaldi Banalos. 5-0 the score, UST on a jump start. The ball's inside to Marvin Ortiguera, the drop step. And
number 2 is going to go against Francis Zamora.
He's got the second foul.
He's got the difficult task of denying
16,
Marvin Ortiguera the baseline. You know, he's got the quicker moves. And that's going to probably put Zamora in foul trouble very early.
Doesn't get any tighter than this here at the Cuneta Astrodome. Packed all the way to the rafters. Angelo Velasco.
You know,
another Milo 3-point shot.
Partner, the confidence level of Velasco has really gone up in this series. Huh?
You mean UST?
Yes, for UST, right.
I heard Alaska.
Oh, sorry about that.
8-0 is the score. But it's okay.
Well, I just like to say hello to my
That team's
friends.
confidence level is really also on a high.
Yes,
Number
buenas
14,
tardes
Nino
to my friends in Zamboanga City, Penily, Kimpa, Erwin Capato, Emmy Taniente, VP Elago, and Babette Mendoza. Hello to all of you. Muchas gracias.
So many ladies. Roland Cuan inside Monase, outside the rainbow line. Ritualo faked off, had to pass back. Monase, still lots of time. It's tapped out. Last touch by either Jose or Francis Zamora. With 17 minutes and 47 remaining in the first half, De La Salle has yet to score its first pair of points.
And this is going to be a full court press now for De La Salle.
It's 3 finals appearances in 94, 95, and 96. De La Salle always the bridesmaid. When they won their championship last year, it was against FEU.
That's right. Okay, they're calling for motion now.
Bonose gives it to Ritualo. Ritualo with a drive. No, it's a handoff. Zamora is blocked.
Partner, at the top of this coverage, I told you defense would play a big role, and that's exactly what UST is doing.
Bonose is on the run against Gilbert Lau. He passes off to the other side, and Kuan will lose it. But it hits the foot of Gilbert Lau.
Right, he fumbled, and that ball, however, will stay with De La Salle here. What a big spurt, an 8-0 blast for UST. Rebounds, 6-1. They're not boxing out properly, and the big man of UST wreaking havoc inside the paint.
As one writer has put it, if De La Salle wins this series, the ghost of a whole decade will be buried and forgotten. And Ritualo finally sinks one. Only a 2-point shot from the left side. 8-2 our score, 6-point lead, 16 minutes and 41. One-hander. A little too fancy, too tight, partially blocked. Now it's Ritualo. Velasco is there to meet him. Zamora is giving him a pick. And Allado will take his spot on the other side.
They'll want to set the table here and play half-court offense. Not. Oh, wow. Velasco left behind by Ritualo. No help from the weak side coming.
Strong side had Allado and Francis Zamora, so it was a complete decoy. Inside and back out again to Jello Velasco. Score is 8-4. Ball is loose, recovered, and Velasco once again. This time nothing. Ritualo to Kuan. Will he challenge? Kuan on his way. Yes, sir!
So a quick timeout here.
Our medical release action way, and we have a timeout. Our cameraman is smiling. Pila, the official outfitter of the UAAP.
Oh boy, what a crowd we've got here. A very well-behaved crowd, I might say.
Marvin Ortiguera brought it across the timeline. And right now, we have Ella Aldeguer at courtside.
Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Here in the De La Salle side, it's quite wild, and the fans are really happy. And the bench is quite intense. Well, anyway, here they're going to be going to Don Allado on the post. And on defense, they're going to be start trapping early so that they'll get some errors from UST. So let's see what happens. I'll take you over to JC on the other side. That's if he can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, Anna. Anyway, Coach Eric Del Rosario telling his boys, the reason why we lost that 8-0 lead is because we don't follow the plays anymore. After that, nagkakanya-kanya na tayo. He said, stick to the plays and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Okay. Well, they just gave it to Don Allado as they expected, but not in the way of a set play, but an impromptu fast break, a feed to Ritualo, and then the dish off from Ren to Don. And on the other side, getting his own miss, Cyrus Baguio. 12-8 the score, 4-point lead for UST.
Partner, that was very big, huh? A miss off a foul shot and the putback. Very big play there by Baguio.
Kuan goes to Ren up close once again. Oh, he's loose underneath and no one under that cylinder to stop him.
That may spell trouble for UST if Ritualo gets in his bike early. So far, Ritualo's got 6 points.
Baguio, once again, he's blocked. Denied by Ritualo. Bonose dribbles down. Velasco in front of him. Jose will miss. Velasco will get the rebound on a 4-on-3. The fancy move, the pass, and underneath, Ortiguera will miss it.
Allado again with another defensive board. That's going to be number 4 for Don Carlos Allado this early in the ball game. 14 minutes, 20 seconds remain at the half.
2-point lead for UST. The equalizer maybe coming up for De La Salle. The Green Archers go to Don Allado. Squared up against Lau. And now tap the foul though from Gilbert Lau from behind.
Yes. Well, Gilbert Lau thought he had all ball there. There's Don Carlos Don Allado. Okay. Boom. Hit the ball. Probably got part of the arm. Dino Aldeguer, much more experience, coming in for Ronald Kuwan.
Well, okay, I have a question for you. 1 week layoff, does it have an effect on either De La Salle or UST?
They say it should be, but again, these two are in the championship series, so there should be any difference. I mean, you can lay off for 1 year. You're in the championship, you're in the championship.
12-10 to score. 2-point lead, steal by De La Salle, completed by Monose. Aldeguer.
Can you imagine Allado, the big man, with a steal?
Ritualo won't take his spot. Nice fake. Hand off inside. Nice move to break away. Almost a steal there. Double pump. Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Baguio. Big play. Or was that Gelic?
Well, that was Gelic. For his first 2 points of the ball game. Same body types. From afar, they look the same. Aldeguer to Ritualo. 10 seconds on the clock. The jumper. Allado. This time it drops in. His first jumper of the ball game earlier popped out.
Right.
14-12.
Well, Aliado's playing decoy here. He's taking his perimeter shots because he's got a good outside shot. So when that defense comes out, he'll probably make hay inside. Oh, there's the foul given up by Velasco. Good foul to give up, huh? Because Ritualo would have had assured 2 points on the break. Watch this. There, Ritualo with another interception. There's the foul by Velasco.
Velasco with his first personal foul. UST with their 14th foul. We have 12 minutes and 47 remaining in the first half. A 2-point ball game.
Oreta in the ball game for Gelic.
Dwaki, 3 team fouls now for De La Salle.
And I'd like to say hello to Sean Chambers, James Vogquist, and the rest of the gang. They're probably watching at Reyes Gym. I don't know if they'll have time to come over. They're just ending practice right now. Eat your hearts out.
Anton and Gabriel.
Okay.
Hope you're watching. And Didi. Aldeguer outside the rainbow line. Ritualo. Now defended by Oreta.
No foul.
Touch last by Marvin Ortiguera.
Right. Ritualo calling for a foul. But again, the refs need to see that, no? So you've got to adjust to it. Don't mind the calls or non-calls. Just play.
You're enjoying the UAAP games with Enervon, Alaxan, Purigel, antibacterial hand sanitizer, Viva mineral water, True Values, Alodpas, and Master Eskinol facial cleanser.
We have 12 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. A miss by Ritualo, and the Tigers are running.
One defender left behind. One short for De La Salle. The jumper from outside.
Whoa.
Yes, the bottom of the net hit by Cyrus Baguio. The third Milo 3-point shot for UST. Dino inside. It's counted.
That's going to stand. And the foul will go against Lau. That's going to be number 2 on Gilbert Lau.
Gilbert Lau.
Aldeguer again. Watch him. A lot of experience there. Lau went a bit to the left, and that's why he was called for the blocking foul. Otherwise, what a pity. He would have had a charge from Aldeguer.
De La Salle has not tasted the lead in this ball game. The jump start by University of Santo Tomas. Jump starting to a 5-0 lead.
And that's Valeriano coming in for the foul beleaguered Gilbert Lau. He's got 2. But you know, Valeriano's a role player. If he plays the way he's supposed to, especially defense, any other thing like points will be a plus.
Like he played in the second ball game, although the result was in favor of De La Salle, Valeriano did play well in game number 2. Steal once again.
Again. Oh, wow. Velasco sticking out his foot there on Dino Aldeguer. And it's going to be called for that, his second. You know, Dino Aldeguer, watch him. There, he got that ball, no? And here comes, watch Velasco. There, sticks out the foot. Dangerous foul. But, so he'll have to take a rest now. Velasco will have to. Agleron will check in.
17-15. It's a deep bench at the guard position for Coach Arik Del Rosario. It's 5-1
Yes,
as far as turnovers are concerned, but De La Salle is still behind
Yes,
by 2.
they haven't been able to take advantage of those turnovers. So Wilson is in the ball game too for De La Salle, vice Francis Zamora. And BJ Manalo has made his entry. Ritualo takes a rest.
Dino Aldeguer inside. Willie Wilson using the left hand.
Foul against Willie Wilson. Very good cover there by both Ortiguera and Oreta on Willie Wilson. Nice defense put up by UST. They didn't bite into the fakes of Wilson right there.
So it will be a baseline inbound. Marvin Ortiguera for the UST Growling Tigers. Valeriano getting it. Press break for UST. Goes to the right side. Emerson Oreta up close. And it's swatted away.
That's right. It was swatted away. And on top of that, an offensive foul. A charge is called on Oreta for warding off. Watch this. There, he had his arm up, but there was a block by who was that?
BJ Manalo.
BJ Manalo, yes, a big defensive gem.
So, as far as team fouls are concerned, 7-4. 7 for UST, De La Salle with 4. 17-15 our score. A 2-point lead for the Growling Tigers. De La Salle, of course, the defending champions. But the Tigers, of course, the most dominant UAAP Seniors Division basketball team of the decade.
BJ Manalo was able to save that ball again, huh? Earlier, he swatted that ball away from Oreta plus an offensive foul. Now we save that ball, and LaSalle will retain ball possession here.
Dino Aldeguer.
Oh, what a pass!
Willie Wilson underneath, the double pump and the foul.
Dino Aldeguer has come in and shown a lot of leadership here. LaSalle will tie this ball game, possibly get the lead for the first time.
17-17 because of that double pump by Willie Wilson.
And Coach Aric Del Rosario angry at his players here. You know, really, normally you have that very well covered, no, of the baseline, the throw inside in the paint. And Wilson converts. LaSalle finally is up.
3-point play. First time for LaSalle to taste the lead at 18-17 with 10 minutes and 51 remaining. Almost a full quarter before they tasted the lead.
Willie Wilson is called for that.
Foul number 12.
Oh, it's BJ Manalo's foul. His first.
Team foul number 5 for De La Salle.
Okay, Marvin Ortiguera gets his rest. You know, La Torreno's in the ball game. I like the way La Torreno's been playing. He has been more of a role player, but converting anyway. Again, Dino Aldeguer, quick hands. Look at him, but he is called for the foul there. They'll have to settle down. Can't complain here.
Foul number 11.
Watch that
Dino
again.
Aldeguer.
Again, Dino, very quick cut like there. He gets the ball. Should have been let go situation. Both were jockeying for position.
If at all there was contact there, Agleron was trying to block Dino Aldeguer.
Path, that's right. Whoops. Almost. Not quite. Almost.
A double dribble by Agleron. They go to Emerson Oreta. The steady La Torreno at low post. Double pump, fall away,
You bet. Cool under pressure, huh? La Torreno will score.
So UST gets back the 1-point lead at 19-18.
Partner, you know La Torreno as if he doesn't have a care in the world, huh? He comes in cold from the bench. I'll take my J, I'll sink it too.
The ball is lost. Who will pick it up? Emerson Oreta, the foul by Dino Aldeguer.
Well, he'll have to watch it. He'll have to watch it. Dino's second personal.
Foul number 11, Dino Aldeguer.
So that will be team foul number 7. 3 quick fouls in succession for De La Salle University.
10 minutes and 6 seconds remain at the half. And what a tension-filled game here. Look at that. Steals. LaSalle with 3, UST with 1.
Game has slowed down a bit. This jumper from the parking lot.
Yes,
nothing.
that was...
Loose ball foul, La Torreno.
That was clear. He was trying to push Willie Wilson away to get that offensive
Foul
board.
number 17, La Torreno.
So that's going to mean 2 free throws here for Willie Wilson. We've got a timeout. Hey, stay with us.
Mandatory timeout.
Andrea Manuel from Colegio de San Lorenzo, Francis Key from UST, and Cherry Kua of De La Salle University. And we have this courtside check. Let's start off with JC Gonzalez.
Thank you, Jimmy. Coach Eric Del Lusar telling his boys, the jump shot is not our first option, okay? I repeat, the jump shot's not our first option. They've been taking too many attempts. They're just lucky they're going. He goes, I want you to take it strong to the hoop. Anyway, that's it from here. Ella, what do you have?
Okay, here in the De La Salle side, they'll be posting Don Allado. Coach Franz Pumaren feels that they haven't gone to Don Allado yet in the post, and they have to go to him, especially now that Valeriano is guarding him. He's a smaller guy, so he wants Don to take good shots from there. Let's see if La Salle gets anything from Don Allado. Let's go back to the panel now.
Game is tied at 19-19. And this is only the second deadlock of the ball game. 9 minutes and 36 remaining in this first half. Emerson Oreta, well covered by BJ Manalo, so he passes it back. Some space on the right side using the board, nothing. But Oreta, rather Valeriano, on the follow-up, nothing. Underneath, it's Don Carlos Allado.
Partner, what a struggle for the boards, both offensively and defensively. They're giving it their all here. Why not? 40 minutes, we'll have a champion.
More like less than that, with 9 minutes and 5 remaining.
And Valeriano is called for the foul against Allado. You know, I spoke to Valeriano after that second game, and he said, hey, you're our energy athlete. And he said, yeah, but it's so hard to guard Allado, ang hahaba ng kamay eh. But he said he would try, and there he gives up the foul.
You know that Budweiser has a meaning. It stands for beer you deserve, which every individual should enjoy regularly. Budweiser, this one's for you.
Okay, Budweiser, I deserve beer. Where's my Budweiser? As we see, Allado missed his first free throw. 9 minutes and 5 seconds remain. Allado sporting jersey number 8, a 67% free throw shooter, 12 points, 8 rebounds a game.
Wiley is 6. The second one makes it 20-19, a 1-point ball game in favor of De La Salle.
And Coach Eric De Rosario feels he needs Velasco back in the ball game. Velasco has 2 personals against him, so he'll have to watch it. Whoops!
Side move strong, and they follow the instructions of their coach with a result.
Foul number 12.
A foul from
BJ
De La Salle.
Manalo.
BJ for his second personal foul.
So both Aldeguer and Manalo have 2 personals each. BJ getting that foul. And Oreta, number 18 man, is a 100% free throw shooter in this series anyway. 4 out of 4. Make that 5 of 5.
Well, at least you did not jinx it. Both teams already in penalty. 8 minutes and 54 remaining. We're here at the Cuneta Astrodome, game number 3. The championship for the seniors division, La Salle versus UST. UST up by 1 now after that converted free throw. And BJ calling the shots now for De La Salle. Don Allado outside the rainbow line. Dino Aldeguer met by Nino Gellig. Now to BJ, goes to his left. BJ the fall away. Yes, sir!
Nice fall away from Manalo there, huh? What a shot. That was like a Jordan, Michael Jordan of the Bulls. Who's he?
La Toreno had Oreta open for a while. Michael who? And now Velasco. This is Valeriano, cross court. Gellig. One-handed layup.
Could have been a traveling violation there, but the refs is letting that go.
One-handed layup makes it 23-22. 1 point lead for UST.
Gellig, he's a good defender. He's going to give Dino some problems here.
The way it's going, looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Even this early.
Oh, yes. 7 minutes, 43 seconds left here in the first half.
They go to Don. Cross court, BJ.
A bit strong.
The tap to Emerson Oreta. Monose couldn't do much about it, but Monose steals it back. 3-on-1 against Jello Velasco. The bounce inside.
The foul
by Emerson Oreta on Dino Aldeguer.
From behind. He would have had a clean block, but his momentum carried him to Dino Aldeguer. Watch this. Couldn't stop his momentum. And right there, the foul.
Magsumbol for Monjose.
Ubalde is in the ball game, and so is Magsumbol for Monose and Oreta.
An opportunity for De La Salle to get back the lead with 7 minutes and 23 remaining in the first half.
After that 8-0 spurt at the start of the game, this game has been very close, huh? Aldeguer sinking his first, another tie here.
Recall 1997, UST was on top of De La Salle, had a twice to beat advantage, but De La Salle won that Final Four showdown, ended up losing to FEU, but a painful dethronement for UST in 1997 in the hands of De La Salle. Don Allado, inside move, the top, Dino, inside, back out. BJ wisely. BJ did say, let's slow things down, but Dino Aldeguer had another thing in mind.
Holy cows, look at that crowd go wild. And what a crowd, you know, we can't really tell you, or we can describe this crowd to you. You've got to be here, but no more space, so just watch it on TV. As we see Ubalde get a big one from outside, Jim. That's bingo, you say?
Yes, bingo for Ubalde. That's the fourth Milo three-point shot for La Salle. And Aldeguer once again.
Wow!
Inside move.
Dino Aldeguer with 10 points. Leadership qualities again being shown us here by Dino.
3-point lead for De La Salle, 29-26, 6 minutes and 23. Inside,
Valeriano. Anything you get from him, aside from defense, will be a plus factor. Valeriano there with 2 points. His role now is to limit Don Allado, really.
1 point lead for De La Salle. Allado has to extend himself and receive the pass outside the rainbow line. And Aldeguer is there. To his left he goes back to Magsumbol. Nothing for Magsumbol. Willie Wilson getting the offensive rebound.
He timed that one perfectly. The foul against La Torreno from behind. Well, you know, sometimes some players really feel they did not commit a foul. No, but normally, especially in amateur ball, referees will call that.
Manny Ramos for Don Allado. Ritualo for BJ Manalo.
Okay.
Was a foul from behind, unseen in that slow-mo with 5 minutes and 47 remaining in this first half. De La Salle still with a 1 point lead, an opportunity to extend it. Willie Wilson at the 4.5-meter line.
Manuel Ramos and Ren Ritualo have checked in for Don Allado and BJ Manalo. If you notice, Dino Aldeguer is being left in the ball game by Coach Franz Pumaran because he's really leading his team right now, setting the table very well. And more than that, he's scored 10 points so far. Wilson makes good his 2 free throws, 5 minutes, 47 seconds. La Salle, they're enjoying a 3-point lead at this stage.
La Torreno has to wait for a point guard. Hands it to Jello Velasco. Bothered by Wilson. He gives it up, and Magsumbol is there. The last line of defense under the cylinder.
Yes, that rotation was there for De La Salle, and they tapped that ball away. But UST almost breaking it, huh? Coach Aric Del Rosario, he's still cool under pressure here.
So we've got 5 minutes and 35 remaining in the first half. De La Salle with a 3-point lead. Steal by Magsumbol.
Well, again, another turnover. That's going to hurt. Look, points off turnover. La Salle, 10 points. UST only 2.
Ritualo is free. The smooth stroke, nothing. High bounce. And a loose ball foul by Magsumbol.
Yes, that was a foul by Magsumbol. Actually, Gelig was there first. Watch this. A long bounce off a long shot. And Gelig will get to it first, and Magsumbol fouls him from behind. So good call by the ref here. Let's see how Gelig has fared in this series so far. Number 14 man. Gelig, 100%, 3 out of 3. So, how about that, attorney Jimmy Javier? Gelig has big numbers here so far. Make that 4 of 4.
Only way to do it in the final series. Sink your free throws.
Oh, yes. You bet.
You'll never know what's going to happen in the last 2 minutes. We're just winding up our first half with 5 minutes and 18 remaining. One more free throw. 31
5 out
to
of
30.
5. Everything has to be perfect now. It's for all the marbles in the world, Jim. LaSalle still up by 1. UST led most of the way, but now LaSalle seems to be dictating the tempo here.
Dino Aldeguer to the weak side where Wilson and Ritualo are. Wilson has a higher man on him, Valeriano, but it's given back to Aldeguer. Over to the other side, Magsumbol. Ritualo. Clock's ticking down, 8 ticks on the clock, and he sinks!
Holy cows!
Just a 2-point shot.
3 points!
No, that's a
That's
a 3-point shot, yes.
3 points. Oh, he flew! Nothing there, however, the foul will be given up by Manuel Ramos. Wow, Kelly can fly, huh? And can sky. Coach Arik de Rosario talking to Kelly. Watch this. He just went, woo, look at that. But too hard. But then, that was Valeriano, was it? Oh, that's Dino Aldeguer's foul. That's going to mean number 3 on Dino Aldeguer. That's going to be a big problem now here for De La Salle.
So things have somehow equalized at the point guard for LaSalle and UST. Early foul trouble for Jello Velasco. We remember him as the hero of Game 1. Valeriano at the stripe. Cuts it down to just a 2-point ball game, 34 to 32.
Ronald Kwan for Dino Aldeguer.
Valeriano replaced by Marvin Ortiguera.
Well, let's see if Ronald Kuwan can fill in the shoes of the big shoes of the little player, Dino Aldeguer. He just played 10 feet tall so far.
Waki, last we heard, winning this ball game will buy tickets for the winning squad.
You bet.
For a trip abroad. Magsumbol is free. Jump shot drops in.
Well, you know, Magsumbol also has a good perimeter shot, huh? They'll have to shadow him, not give him that open shot.
4-point ball game. Alvin Espiritu is looking for a receiver. Now it's Nido Gelling.
It's the extended defense now of De La Salle.
Angelo Velasco to Marvin Ortiguera. This shot, nothing. Ball goes to Renan Ritualo. 2 defenders in front of him. Ritualo goes all the way.
You know, it was Ronald Kuwan that tapped that rebound to Ritualo. And Ritualo one-on-one, he'll most likely score on you. Defense of UST will have to come down faster.
6-point lead. No one on this guy, but he gives it up to the right side. The turnaround by Alvin Espiritu.
He's got some moves too. Beautiful pivot move that time by Espiritu on Manuel Ramos. 3 minutes, 24 seconds remain.
And you're watching a 4-point ball game. Both teams in penalty. 4-point lead. De La Salle, Ritualo, another stroke. High bounce, Manuel Ramos. With the offensive rebound. To Magsumbol, to Kuwan. Will it be back to Ritualo?
Fast break points. La Salle leading 8-2. So that defense of UST's got to come down much quicker here.
They're moving it around. Ends up with Renan Ritualo. The nice look. Yes!
What a beautiful rotation that time by De La Salle. Very patient. Ball ends up with Renan Ritualo who can hit it from anywhere in the court.
6-point ball game, 40 to 34. De La Salle on top.
Nice pass, Velasco.
Inside to Alvin Espiritu, rather Marvin Ortiguera, was it?
Yes, Ortiguera, and that defense of De La Salle was caught napping, huh? Velasco spotted Ortiguera open inside. It's a constant motion offense here for De La Salle. Look at that. All 5 players keep on moving as we see Wilson miss one inside.
Taking some of the heat off Ritualo that time, and now Velasco inside once again. Ortiguera!
Well, Ramos went in. He tried to get that. He gambled. Ortiguera, perfect pass again from Jello Velasco. So that's been their bread and butter play. Velasco inside to Ortiguera. Ortiguera's eating up Manuel Ramos. Keep in mind, Allado's not in the ball game.
We're winding down the first half now. 1 minute and 44. Could be a preview of how this ball game will end this close. This
Good
much
hustle.
remaining.
Good hustle by Magsumpol.
Hand off to Ronald Kuan.
Yes, De La Salle will set up once again. There's some players that want to come in, but no dead ball situation. No chance to come in.
We see Monose and Don Allado. Ritualo.
Force that one up. He's asking for a foul. Foul was not given him.
Velasco uses the glass. Ball stabbed out. Goes baseline.
Wow. We've got a timeout, partner. We've got a timeout. We need this.
Players made possible by Lifeline Arrows, your 24-hour lifeline for medical emergencies. The first most competent emergency quick response team. The Philippines answer to America's Rescue 911. Be a member now. Dial 533-3979.
Wow.
It's a good thing they didn't leave the key outside the venue. Otherwise, we'd have a problem taking all these people out after the ball game.
You
This
bet.
venue is packed.
Back to the rafters, you are correct. Allado is now in the ball game with Jose. There's Ritualo off the screen. Baguio is on him.
They go to Don Allado. And now Ritualo is free once again. And it drops.
You know, again, Allado setting that pick and giving the assist pass to Ritualo, taking that shot, so confident of his shots.
Jello Velasco, the trap. It's tapped.
Wild
It
and woolly
goes
now.
to
Yes.
Marvin Ortiguera.
Yes, that ball ending with Ortiguera for the putback.
Salle University.
A timeout from De La Salle. We'll be back.
Fila, the official outfitter of the UAAP.
What's keeping you quiet?
Well, I just was going to say that Coach Franz Pumaren called that timeout to set up, no? Last shot here. Let's see what they can do with this. They have a 3-point lead. They look for probably Ritualo or Allado inside.
Monose looking for space. Willie Wilson, the double pump. This time, nothing. Chased by Manansala. Now over to... Well, time has expired. 43-40, De La Salle by 3 at halftime. We'll be back. Good afternoon. We welcome you back to La Salle versus UST, Game 3. We have said it often. We can only say it at this point of the century. Last game for Seniors Division Basketball for this millennium. And De La Salle is leading by 3, 43-40. In a first half where De La Salle, although out-rebounded, UST had more turnovers. And you have to credit the De La Salle defense for those turnovers that they turned into points.
Well, you know, I'll say it, Jim, what a pity we didn't have a bigger Coliseum here. Huh? We're fully packed and so many people outside waiting for tickets to get in. But, well, they'll have to wait for next year. And what a quality game we're having. So far, players respecting one another, and they're just playing the game, and that speaks very highly of the league.
Oh.
And to the PBA board members.
Is there some space
rather,
for maybe 5 more people out there?
Excuse me, UAAP board members. Yes, I don't know. I don't know if there's space for anyone here, huh? Except on top of Jimmy.
And you.
Lap. On your lap. Give me a little baby over here. A 2-year-old. And we're all set to start here.
Ben
Wow.
Quisido and Zaldis Sagun are referees. There's a wet spot on the hard court. They want to make sure. Gilbert Lau versus Don Allado for the Petron Diesel Max jump ball. Petron Diesel Max, let's work together for clean air.
And you know, Jimmy, later on we're going to show you a lady in the UST stands right there. And you know what? You know her boyfriend is Willie Wilson of La Salle. So one is on the UST side, another on the Green Archer side. Love conquers all. As we see Allado hustle for that ball. Whoops!
It's lost. to Jello Velasco. This should be a slam dunk. Yes, sir!
Yes, sir! A dunk from Baguio. Oh, boy. Now you know why he's called Baguio. All the way from Baguio, he's going to get that dunk.
All the way up to 5,000 feet above sea level. 43-41. De La Salle by just 1 point. Another steal.
Okay,
but one man is on the floor. Only 4 to bring the ball down. Allado recovers and stands up and takes his place for the UST offense.
Right, and let's see if UST can start very strong again as they did in the opening minutes of this ball game. Whoops, it might be a troubling violation on Baguio this time.
Surprised by the flop of Mon Jose. He found himself free, but there was a defender in front of him and he traveled.
And you know who that defender was? Allado.
So it's 43-42. They started this second half with a 3-point lead. La Salle on the offensive now, just nursing a 1-point lead. 15 seconds on their shot clock. Mon Jose goes to his right side. The kick back to Kuan, losing it. Jello Velasco on a 3-on-3. Velasco the drop to Baguio, double pump. One-hander for Nino Greggy Gellig. Let's see.
There is a foul. There is a foul. That's going to go.
That's Zamora on slow-mo.
That's going to be number 4 on Zamora. Dipsy-do there. Zamora on the left side.
He held the waist of Gellig on that putback.
All right. Holding the waist of Gellig, saying if he had any body fat there or baby fat. Anyway, Zamora scored for his 4th personal.
Love conquers all. Baby fat.
What more do you want?
All right.
UST starting very strong off that break. And La Salle will have to match that intensity, that Tiger intensity. The Archer will have to step up.
Ties up the ball game at 43-43, that free throw. So it's back to square one for both UST and De La Salle.
That's a tight defense of Nino Gellig on Ronald Kuan. And Jello, he's on Mon Jose. See, it's an extended defense, and the Last Lights are having a hard time setting up here.
They go to Renren inside to Don Allado, tap. Too easy a pass.
And a good double team effort, actually. Good double team effort. Strip that ball away from Allado. It's going to be a charge now on Baguio. Mon Jose again positioning very well.
Offensive foul on number 8, Cyrus Baguio.
There, I think he dipped his shoulder somewhat. Could have gone against Jose, but the problem is he dipped his shoulder. Oh boy.
43-43 is only the 3rd deadlock of this ball game. Almost 2 minutes passed in the second half. Ritualo the lob. Outside play for Don Allado after 2 steals from inside.
I like the way the defense of UST has stepped up here.
Allado was fishing for a foul. He didn't get it.
He did get it. He was fishing for a foul there. Here comes Velasco at 100 miles an hour.
Ortiguera will get the offensive rebound. The loose ball goes to the side. Who touched it last? Referee say De La Salle. UST will keep the basketball.
Oh yes, UST will get another chance here as we see Coach Franz Pumaren pondering
in his thinker's pose.
Just moves now.
You see the same statue near the oblation of the University of the Philippines. He would rather work his players than work the crowd or the officials.
That's correct.
That's Coach Franz Pumaren. Nino Greggy Gellig. Lau did ask for it. Gives it back to Jello Velasco. No shot for Jello. And this move inside. Lau fouled from the side by Ronald Kuan.
Probably by Ronald Kuan, yes.
Foul number 18.
Very nice
Ronald
ball movement that time. Watch it, huh? Here comes Gellig finding Lau there. And there's the foul by Kuan. The weak
Nice flop though by Bonase. Or was it Kuan?
Kuan. Ronald Kuan. Again, the weak
Somehow
side.
you gotta earn points for that extra effort.
Oh, yes.
The miss by Gilbert Lau.
And I say, good friend of mine. He's an Atenean, by the way. Joey Campos in the crowd right there. Actually, there's so many people here.
We'd like to greet diehard UAAP fan Alasalite who's not here, Mike Paredo.
Okay, okay. He's on a trip. And
Only time he's not here, and he has to miss game 3. And Ortiguera will convert.
Ortiguera beating 3 Green Archers to that offensive putback. And he gives his team a 2-point lead.
Seems like it will be composure that will win this ball game for either team.
Correct you are, my friend.
45-43, UST with a 2-point lead. Steal. There's Allado. Let's see.
That is going to go against Allado, I'm sure of it. Don Carlos Allado will be called for
Foul
the
on number
block.
8, Don Allado.
Only his first personal foul though. 45-43. And 2 free throws, is it? Or just an inbound? An inbound
That's going to be an
for
inbound.
UST.
16 minutes, 56 seconds. La Salle cannot seem to get their plays going, huh? That's because of the defense of UST. It stepped up here.
Ortiguera, the jumper. Long ball goes to Francis Zamora. Kuan brings it down.
And coach Franz Kumaran has gambled and left Francis Zamora here with 4 personals.
Now it's with Allado over to Ritualo. The kickback out. Kuan, yes.
Nice.
Bottom of the net.
If you notice, Ritualo was on his way to the basket, so the defenders definitely had to go to him, which left Kuan free on the left flank.
45-45 is only the 4th deadlock of this ball game. We have 16 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. And this move inside to Ortiguera.
Strong move by Marvin Ortiguera. And he gets the points off. Oops, Allado might have been called for that. The pick on Gellig.
Kuan knew that Gellig was coming over. And now Bonose with 17 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it back out. Ritualo. Nice turn. And he is fouled inside the paint.
That might go against Baguio.
Foul on number 8, Cyrus Baguio.
Cyrus Baguio for foul number 2. Team foul number 2 for UST. And 3 team fouls for De La Salle University. In the first half, UST was first to the penalty situation. 15 minutes and 45, the jumper. Long ball, goes to Francis Zamora, lost. Last possession, last touch by UST.
Yes, and the ref's pointing out that Lau goes to him to congratulate him actually, because he knew that was a good call.
Well, from Jello Velasco and Gilbert Lau telling the UST supporters, yes, it's true. He did touch it last.
So settle down, he said.
Don Allado. No one's there.
Too high. Allado did not get the call. That's all right.
47-45, UST by 2. UST won the first game by 2 points. A more convincing game number 2 to even the series from De La Salle. Gellig, nothing. Jello Velasco, ball fake, then this fall away. Almost drops. High up for that offensive rebound, Cyrus Baguio.
Zamora will foul out of this ball game. He will foul out this ball game. Oh no, was it? I think it was Zamora. Let's see.
Foul on number 16, Francis Zamora. Dino Aldeguer for
That will only be his 3rd.
I'm sorry. That's only his 3rd. I was under the impression he had 4. And Dino Aldeguer comes back in very early with barely 5 minutes gone here. Whoops. Whoops. And Dino will get his steal right off.
Dino anticipating that move, but not converting. And then another steal.
Yes, another steal, and the foul will go against Kelly.
Where does he get all that energy?
Foul
I
number
don't know,
14.
partner. I don't know where he gets that energy. Watch this. A pity though, because he was way ahead. He missed that. But watch him come back. Watch him come back here, right there. It's a foot race, and Dino's going to win out there. Gellig holds on to him.
47-45. The stroke, nothing. The rebound, Ortiguera. 3 last lights on him, he passes off. Jello Velasco. Will it be a touchdown? No, not quite. Gilbert Lau back to Ortiguera. Jello Velasco to Baguio. Baguio. Ortiguera, yes, sir.
Plus a foul here. Plus a foul. You know what's happening here? I think the Archers cannot
Foul
believe
number 8.
that UST came
Don
back so
Allado.
quickly. And that's going to be Allado's second personal.
Timeout for
Okay,
De La Salle
we have a timeout here. We have a timeout. Stay with us.
On the inside move by Marvin Ortiguera. And the foul.
Yeah, smart move by Marvin Ortiguera. He saw already Allado coming to him. So he just went straight up. He knew he would get the body contact. Hey, we've got a beautiful, the babe, Ella Aldeguer.
Okay, thank you, Waki. Well, anyway, here in the De La Salle side, only Coach Franz Pumaran has the right to be cool. He's as cool as ice. However, he told his players that they are being too cool and too relaxed, especially on defense. He wants them to work harder, to be aggressive, and to stop giving UST easy baskets. UST is having a ball game inside, so he doesn't want that. So let's see if La Salle gets to recover. I'll take you over to JC Gonzalez on the other side.
Okay, thank you, Ella. USD wants this ground and they want it bad. Anyway, Coach Eric De La Salle telling his boys, we are the aggressors in this half. Let's keep it that way. Guys, back to you in the panel.
14 minutes and 24. A 4-point lead for the UST Growling Tigers. Dino Aldeguer
It's Dino Aldeguer showing us a lot of
up
composure.
to the occasion.
Yes, a lot of championship composure here.
There's the open lane. Gilbert Lau, double pump. Yes, sir.
You know what they're doing? Gellig, Baguio, Velasco, they're splitting the lane. The big men of UST are just coming down to get that easy assist pass and the basket.
Francis Zamora outside the rainbow line. Earlier, Dino Aldeguer with the conversion and the quick acknowledgement of the foul by Gilbert Lau for foul number 3.
Yes, foul number 3 is
Foul
called on
number
Gilbert
9,
Lau.
Gilbert Lau.
63% UST. Second half.
Billy Wilson for
LaSalle,
Francis Zamora.
33%.
And around Don Allado, that was the foul called on Gilbert Lau.
Zamora is given his rest now.
Jeff Valeriano for Gilbert Lau.
Wilson was come in. Valeriano also in the ball game for Gilbert Lau.
We've got 13 minutes and 48 remaining in game 3. Don Allado, the leader, using the glass.
Yes, a power move that time by Don Allado. Just wanted to take it strong upstairs.
So it's 51-49, just a 2-point ball game. Jello Velasco, they elude the trap. It goes to Valeriano.
Again, UST has been doing that repeatedly, partner. It's quite obvious now that they're just going to split the lane and then look for the big man down here by the baseline. No Archer defense there.
Willie Wilson, no one's on him. He can take the shot if he wants to.
He probably won't.
And Dino Aldeguer. And now Ritualo. Don Allado is pushed away by Valeriano.
Foul number 11, Jeff Valeriano.
Valeriano for his second. UST for their 15th foul. The same with De La Salle University.
13 minutes and 4 seconds remain in this exciting finale.
We thank all our sponsors who've stuck with us for this coverage that started in July, and all the televiewers who have followed the UAAP from Basco Batanes to Cagayan de Tawi-Tawi.
That's right. We'll probably double the sponsorship next year. What quality games we have here. Dino Aldeguer was fouled, but he was able to save that ball from going out.
Inbound for De La Salle. Don Allado at baseline. Gives it to Dino. Full shot clock for De La Salle.
Inside points, UST 12, huh? That's a big difference right now.
Double team on Don. No one on Dino.
Aldeguer is called for the push.
Offensive foul on number 11, Dino.
Let's watch this. Here's Aldeguer.
Aldeguer with his 4th personal foul. That's the 16th foul for De La Salle.
Kelly goes down. Aldeguer picks up his 3rd.
The squad that brought in tons of composure for Game 3 will probably swing this one out. Jello Velasco inside to Ortiguera. Helping out was Mon Jose. Jello pushing it to the corner. But Kelly stepped on the baseline.
Right, stepping on the baseline. Kuan is the ball game for Dino Aldeguer. And, okay, he's going to play the point once again.
12 minutes and 24 remaining. You're enjoying the UAAP games with Enerbon, Alaxan, Urigel antibacterial hand sanitizer, Viva mineral water, True Value Salon Pass, and Master Escanol cleanser. Ronald Kuan cross court. He has to make a stroke, and yes, it drops.
Ritualo has to start sinking again.
And it did sink, and it's just a 2-point lead for UST. They go to Marvin Ortiguera, but the defense is ready underneath that cylinder, where so far La Salle has been weak. No one there for that pass from Jello Velasco.
Well, I think he expected a cutter, one of his teammates, Valeriano, to cut in. But a bit of miscommunication that time, partner.
This season is winding down, 11 minutes and 35. You're enjoying the UAAP games with Milo, Nescafe Classic, Chowking, Pedron Diesel Max, PLDT, Gatorade Thirst Quencher, and Carter Innerwear. Ronald Kuan, top of the rainbow line. Another stroke from Brandon Ritualo over the top. Jello Velasco, foul from behind. Willie Wilson.
Wilson is called for that foul. Team foul situation, let's review this. UST has 5 team fouls. La Salle with 7.
Gelig replaced by Emerson Oreta. As we have said in previous ball games, such a deep bench for UST. Good to the 11th or 12th man. And in an extended series could be an advantage. Cyrus Baguio, no. Jello Velasco, Emerson Oreta cuts underneath. Valeriano quickly underneath to Emerson Oreta. And now the fast break for De La Salle. Kuan is on the right side. Closer to the basket. Now Willie Wilson, yes.
What a big play that time for De La Salle. Huh? There's a slippery portion on the court.
Official's timeout.
Yes, official's timeout. They've got to wipe that. We've got players falling like pins in a bowling alley. Watch that. Watch this. Watch this. Now there, Velasco falling down. On the way back, you'll see Wilson. You'll see Wilson. Where are you? He'll disappear. Watch that. Keep on, direct. Keep on. Whoop. Yes.
So indeed a slippery portion.
Holy cow. You okay, Willie?
53-53. Ball game tied. And that's only the 5th deadlock of this ball game. You notice a pattern here towards the end of the ball game, more deadlocks.
Oh boy. I'm running out of breath, partner. You got to bail me out here.
10 minutes and 39. You are correct that now it's De La Salle's turn to be quicker to the penalty block, with 7 team fouls, only 5 for UST.
I think they start
a reversal of the first half.
Right. I think they started with diesel in their tank. Now they're changing it to premium and trying to keep pace with the growling Tigers from UST. Oh boy. What an ending here, huh? To a very successful basketball season. That's normal in the UAAP.
62nd season between two squads that have battled it out for so many championships in this decade. The safety of our players made possible by Lifeline Arrows, your 24-hour lifeline for medical emergencies. The first most competent emergency quick response team the Philippines answered to America's Rescue 911. Be a member now, 533-3979. 533-3979.
Right, and I saw Dodi at Kawili earlier, played for the Ateneo, wanted me to greet my brother, who was his teammate, Anthony William Tel Trillo, watching from Subic. That's as close as it can get. And as beautiful as they come. My partner tongue-tied now, just looking around. Oh boy.
10 minutes and 39 remaining in what could be the last 10 minutes and 39 of the season, unless we move into overtime.
That's right. Hey, and that can happen. The way the game has been going, Jim, look at that.
So as far as momentum is concerned, because of the respite, everything even the score, 53-53. UST has possession. Valeriano brings it down. Wilson's on him. Velasco gives it back to Valeriano. Who's underneath? Emerson Oreta. No pass to him. Jello Velasco has 16 seconds to work the offense. Marvin Ortiguera at left quarter court.
Right, that's the big matchup now. Allado versus Ortiguera. That ball getting away from him.
It hits his left shoe and goes out, moves out of the baseline. Salle keeps the basketball. Ronald Kuan.
Nice.
Leaving Oreta behind.
Yes, because of that screen of the wide-bodied Allado.
It goes over to Mon Jose, cut by Ritualo. Mon Jose has to pass though. It's stolen. Stolen by Jello Velasco.
Yes, very quick hands by Velasco. Here comes Oreta.
Hammered.
He will be hammered. 2 on him, but he's strong. He's strong.
Foul on number 18, Ronald Kuang.
Fast break move, 2 men on him.
Mandatory timeout.
Kuan committing that foul. We have a timeout. The official outfitter of the UAAP. We only have 9 minutes and 51 remaining. Ball game still tied. Courtside check. Let's start off with Ella Aldeguer.
Here in the De La Salle Green Archer side, Coach Franz Pumaren is quite satisfied with the way they are defending at this point in the game. However, he wants them to make some offensive adjustments. Ritualo is always free after a double screen. However, this time around, he'll be a decoy. They'll be going to Don Allado, where the money is in the middle. So let's see if they get something out of this. I'll take you over to JC Gonzalez on the other side.
Thanks, it looks like UST has the same plan. They also want to get their money from the middle. Coach Eric Del Rosario telling his boys, look how much higher our percentage was when we were taking our attempts from inside the paint. He wants to keep it this way. Guys, back to you.
Well, let's see if they can follow their coach's plan to the T. 9 minutes and 51, 54, 53 with that first free throw converted. 2 free throws converted, 55, 53.
Well, the reason UST has come up really here, Jimmy, it's because of that defense. How they put up.
Kuan drives in. Obalde recovering. Jello Velasco looking down. No, Emerson Oreta's not yet free. They will set it up. Emerson gets it. Quickly to Valeriano. Valeriano again. And Emerson Oreta. Will Wilson falls.
Well, they're claiming that he was bumped. But got to listen to those whistles. Watch this. Picked up by Wilson, and then he was bumped partially by Valeriano, who did a good job. And
the first thing that Valeriano does is replace the ball with a dry one. Wise move as they had possession for a possible 4-point play. 55-53. at the moment with 9 minutes and 14 remaining. Jello Velasco for the inbound. From Ubalde, it goes back to Velasco. Low post, Marvin Orteguera, short pop, yes.
Orteguera can't go in because of Allado. He'll take the J.
Juan goes over to the left side. Moves to the right. Monose hasn't done his stroke yet so far in this ball game.
Right, that's
Allado has been well guarded.
Uh-huh.
And look at the tight defense. With only 12 seconds, they have still to set up. And the offensive foul will be called on De La Salle.
Offensive foul on number 4, Ritualo.
So La Salle starting to get a bit frustrated now by the good defense being put up here by UST. BJ Manalo comes in for Ritualo. Time remaining, only 8 minutes and 44 seconds. UST can extend their lead to 6.
You know, from a player who can stroke it for 31 points, Brendan Ritualo has been frustrated by the USC defense, and now it's BJ's turn to do some scoring for the Green Archers. To Balde.
That's going to bring the house down.
3 points!
A Milo three-point shot, 60-53, a 7-point lead for the USC Growling Tigers.
Allado can't get away from Valeriano.
BJ ball fake, 8 seconds on the clock. He'll probably make his move. Ball drops. There was a foul before that, though.
Foul on number 11, Jeff Valeriano.
Valeriano holding on to Allado.
For Marvin Orteguera.
And Lau comes back in.
Valeriano for his third personal foul. 16 fouls for UST. De La Salle U already in penalty. 8 minutes and 6 remaining. Last 8 minutes and 3 now. Don Allado. Cross court. Monose short.
Well, it was partially deflected by that good umbrella. And don't look now, UST can go up 8 or 9 rather.
Jello Velasco goes over to Gilbert Lau. Emerson Areta was asking for it. Ubalde can swing it from there. A pile-up of 5 players on the floor. What will be the call? We'll soon find out. At the bottom of that heap was Ronald Kuhan.
Yes, definitely a jump ball situation here, but between which players? That's the question.
It's a tangled up mess. And for a while, BJ Manalo wanted to feel for that basketball and where it was. Seven minutes and 32 remaining. It is seemingly a huge 7-point lead at this point, 60-53.
Partner, that's a luxury of a lead, the way the game has been going so close.
That's correct.
7 points, that's big.
Toss and tap won by University of Santo Tomas. Will they close out the 20th century with another championship? Right now, it looks a little good. A 7-point lead. They still have possession. Emerson Areta. It's swatted away by BJ.
Right, BJ has done that very often, giving help defense and swatting that ball away. There's a hand sign. Play number 3, Jello Velasco calls for that.
Ritualo for BJ Manalo.
Ritualo for Manalo. Orteguera, look at the matchup. Orteguera seems to have the better of that matchup.
Dino Aldeguer.
They're really collapsing. They're really collapsing on Don Allado. Coach Arik De La Salle knows that's the big man in the middle for De La Salle.
If there's anything that UST did prepare for in this ball game, it's against the trapping defense of De La Salle. They've learned how to conquer it. That's the reason they've extended their lead. Ubalde from the parking lot.
Wow, wow.
Not just a 9-point lead, but a 10-point lead, 63-53.
What a time to explode for Ubalde. Now, what La Salle will have to realize, they just have to play it two points at a time. They should not panic. That's still a long time there.
Ubalde once again, he will not take it this time. Time is on their side at this point.
Boy, now I've seen it all. UST very smart here in the second half.
The move inside, Gilbert Lau does a turn, fishing expedition, nets, no foul. Dino Aldeguer brings it to the middle. Somebody's on the right side. He gives it to the left, no stroke from Jose. One from Allado, short. Rebound for Velasco. Will it be a touchdown? Ubalde stops on a dime, loses it. And Allado will give it back to his point guard.
Oh boy.
No harm done there. Up close, Willie Wilson once.
Finally, he breaks the silence.
Closer.
Finally, that silence is broken, huh?
That's right. But still an 8-point lead for the Growling Tiger.
If the Tigers played smart here, I see no reason why they shouldn't win this ball game. LaSalle's defense has got to tighten up here. 60% UST. The foul will go against Oreta,
who curled his left arm around Ritualo. And that'll be the 17th foul for UST, the 13th foul for the third personal foul, rather, of Emerson Oreta.
Cyrus Baguio for Emer Oreta from Zamora for Don Allado.
So a small lineup for UST. No Allado, compared to Ortiguero and Gilbert Lau for UST. Small lineup for De La Salle, rather. Monose goes to the left side, and a foul against Jello Velasco.
Foul number 6.
That's going to be
seething at the sideline, Arik Del Rosario.
Number 3 on Velasco. I think that's going to be number 3.
If De La Salle does cut this lead down up close, they will need the heroics of Jello Velasco to close the ball game and probably clinch the championship.
Yes.
But Monose, not feeling the pressure, sinks the first free throw. 63-56. Ten-point lead cut down to just 6. 63-57. Again, the full court press and the trapping defense for De La Salle. Gilbert Lau has to bring it down, picked up by Willie Wilson.
Against his better judgment, didn't want to come in. Okay, UST will just play it smart here. Try to waste some time off that shot clock of theirs.
They'd like to work on Francis Zamora if they could give it to Ortiguera. But Ubalde has other things in mind, and the small man on the hard court gets the rebound. Dino Aldeguer, Ritualo was there. Aldeguer goes to the right side. Is there an open lane? No. He gives it cross court. Monose, full shot clock. Monose though releases it and uses the glass.
A big basket for Monose, huh? Challenging Ortiguera.
Foul number 21.
But that's going to count. That's going to count. Only a 4-point spread now.
But the exchange will be Ortiguera will troop to the other side for 2 free throws.
And Allado checks back into the ballgame after a brief stint on the bench, vice Francis Zamora.
When UST was dethroned in '97, Ortiguera was just a rookie. And the veteran sinks the first charity.
He has a good percentage from the free throw line. And, well, let's see how LaSalle handles this now. 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining.
Edwaki, so far, the story of this decade has been in an extended series. UST has always prevailed over De La Salle. But right now, De La Salle, it's a different unit, a different coaching staff. Let's see what happens. 64-59.
Let's see if they have the character to come back here.
Ritualo. Don Allado.
It's going to count. It's going to count. And 1.
And De La Salle has come back from 10 points down to just 3 and 1 for Don Allado. And the 4th personal foul went against it went against Gilbert Lau.
That's number 4 on Gilbert Lau.
1 of 2 from the free throw line.
You know, that brief stint on the bench by Allado, that was Coach Franz Pumaran called that. Served him, did him very well here. He was able to rest for a while, came back strong.
Don Allado. Oh yes, it sinks in with the help of some bad body language from the free throw line.
He must be a golfer. Now, very important, UST here should not panic, okay? They still are up by 2 points. They should just, you know, calm down, play their half-court offense. Of course, it's much easier said than done. But then again, that's what makes champions, Jim.
No movement on offense from UST. They're just standing around.
That's right. That's
just
right.
waiting for the ball to be passed to them. And finally, this move, the left-hander swatted away. Ortiguera is free. It doesn't drop, though. The rebound goes to the MVP. Aldeguer brings it to the right side. There's Rendren. Will he stroke it? They should wait. Dino. Nothing.
He was open. He was open for that shot. Ball not dropping. Oh boy.
64-62. 3 minutes and 23 remaining. The handoff, Gilbert Lau will not take. Ortiguera, too much time in the paint.
Right, 3-second violation is called on him. Wow, what a break for De La Salle here.
So the equalizer could be coming up. If it's a 2-point shot, if it's a 3, La Salle will get back the 1-point lead. Time's down to 3 minutes and 10. What a season it has been for these two teams.
Again,
Don Allado.
Yes.
Bon Jose. Not just yet.
Oh boy, both squads missing open shots, huh?
Shades of game 1 when they could not convert their open looks at the basket.
Only 2 minutes and 42 seconds remain.
Fall away, UST. Offline.
Again.
Dino brings it down. Ritualo's on the left side. Dino still on the right. Allado has to take his place there. Rendren stops and gives it back to his point guard. So he will set up the play to their money man, Don Allado. This move, it's a kickoff. Nothing for Bon Jose.
Nothing again for Bon Jose, huh?
Touch last by Nino Gellig.
Wow, pressure starting to mount here. Woo! Look at that crowd behind Coach Arik de Rosario. Short, that was short. So Nino Gellig gets that tap out.
Safely out, Bon Jose is free. Takes the fake.
Oh,
short.
he babied it. Bon Jose babied that attempt.
Let's see.
It's going to be UST's ball.
2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining.
Wow,
An eternity
partner
for both UST and La Salle.
Bon Jose babied that attempt, huh? Watch
As he
this.
did previous ones.
Look at that.
Could have used the bank.
Right. Boom. Oh boy. That hurt. Gilbert Lau getting a bump on the head. But Allado was on the line, so that's going to go UST's way.
2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. A 2-point lead.
Do we have a timeout? No, we don't have a timeout.
In 1997, USD was defeated in the Final Four in the first game, twice to beat ball game, 82-73. Again, De La Salle won 74-72 in the second meeting to take a crack with FU for the championship. They lost that one in 98, and right now struggling 2 points behind to defend their championship against this team that has dominated Seniors Division basketball in the UAAP in 93, 94, 95, and 96.
Last 2 minutes!
The last 2 minutes are brought to you by Colt 45. Are you man enough?
Let's see who's man enough here. Both teams in penalty, huh?
Jello Velasco is free. Over the top to Gilbert Lau.
Monose.
And the foul underneath.
Let's see if that's going to go against Monose. He tried going for that board.
Foul number 5.
Oh no, number 5, sorry. That was Willie Wilson. Watch this. Lau was there first. Wilson commits that foul. Gilbert Lau is going to trek to the line. Let's check his numbers. Gilbert Lau is well, he hasn't taken any free throws here in this series. But if I'm not mistaken, he shoots below 50%. He's taken 2 in this ball game and missed both.
Misses 1. A minute and 42. Remember this. It's a 2-point lead for UST. They could have extended to 3 or 4, but Lau has missed the first free throw at a very crucial moment of the last game of this 20th century. And he finally gets the other one to sink.
Partner, that's a big free throw, huh?
63, 62.
65, actually.
Rather, 65, 62.
Well, LaSalle doesn't have to hurry up their offensive thrust here.
They go to Don, the jumper. Nothing. Willie Wilson. Dino.
Oh, yes.
With
Aldeguer.
ice in his veins, converts just a 1-point lead for UST. We've got a timeout. With a minute and 18, things are favoring UST. With a 1-point lead, they have ball possession.
Right. Partner, again, I'll tell you, maybe UST, maybe Coach Arik Versailles told this man, okay, let's try to go for a higher percentage shot. As we did earlier when they pulled away, remember, they were going to the twin towers inside the paint. Drive and draw the defense to you, then give off that dish to whoever is free.
Last minute and 18, a very apt ending to a fantastic season.
Okay, last touch by Ritualo. Lucky for them, huh? Ritualo touching that ball. Actually, could have been a turnover.
A second ticked off, a minute and 17, 65 to 64. LaSalle's defense needs to work at this point. Jello Velasco, though, successfully crossing the timeline using only 8 seconds of the shot clock.
LaSalle cannot give up any fouls here. Both teams in penalty.
Everyone's on edge here at the Cuneta Astrodome. Only 8 ticks of the clock for UST. Jello Velasco has to make his move.
I don't think they're aware of
Gellig
it.
does. Short. Gellig. Still nothing. Foul
On Ritualo.
from Renren.
So
Foul
Ritualo.
number 4, Ritualo.
You know, while that game was going on, there were some ticks ticking away.
Timeout, De La Salle
We've got a
University.
timeout. Throws coming up, the crucial ones. He misses the first. It was straight and true. It clanged off, though.
You know, he had 2 out of 2 earlier. Huh? Again, the pressure getting to the players. As it did Monose, he babied his attempts earlier.
Take deep breaths as we finish this ball game. It's a 2-point lead for UST. Aldeguer is bringing it down. He has been here before. He'd like to give it to Renren. Now it's with Don Allado. It drops off, though. It's a jump ball.
It's going to be a jump, right?
29.2 ticks of the clock.
Oh boy. You know, with 29 seconds remaining, If UST gets ball possession here,
Timeout
they can
for
hang on.
UST.
They can hang on, huh?
Lucky UST has called a timeout. We'll hang on though to listen in. 29 ticks of the clock. Coach Franz Pomaren, only too aware of it.
Okay, let's listen to Franz Pomaren.
Don, Baguio, okay? Don, dito ka, okay? Dito tayo. Willie, stay here. Don, Ren, Dino. Saan sila maglalagay ng tao? Okay? So Baguio, Dino, Ren, Don. They might tap the ball. Let's go for the spin, okay? Tignan natin yung tap the ball. Dino, Ren, Willie. Okay? They get the ball. We try to save the ball. Then we foul. Okay? So listen. Ball. Ito sila. Ball. Willie. Ren. Dino. Maglalagay sila ng tao dyan. Let's try to anticipate the tap. Okay? Get for the stand. Then we foul right away. Okay? Come on.
When we started the season, UST did say they've lost all their veterans and were just left with Jello Velasco, with the only guy with a championship ring. And what leadership he has brought to this squad. Right now, they have a 2-point lead, 66-64.
Okay, Gelling, rather Baguio's going to jump. Baguio's the higher leaper. Let's see what UST can do here. They're going to get, no! Goes to Ritualo.
He slips, but then he recovers. Takes a shot. Nothing. Don is there. Nothing.
They've had their chances. They've had their chances, huh? Wow!
It sort of reminds you of the time of Elmer Lago when UST drilled a shot for the lead and then 3 attempts by De La Salle with nothing. And this time 2 attempts still for nothing.
Well, watch this slow-mo. Ritualo's gonna miss. Allado's there for the putback, nothing there.
Gilbert Lau for the excellent rebound, well timed.
Elbows flying. So Gilbert Lau is going to be the pressure cooker once again. He's only scored 1 out of 4. There goes the chant, UST, UST.
Let's look for this. If we're down by 3, i-hit natin ang post. Back-pick Ren. If not, go for the quick 2 tayo. Then we foul right away. Okay? Sino to dito? Dino. Right here. Oh, no. Dito na.
You know, somehow you think that you wonder whether that adds to the pressure or relieves him. Somebody tells him just 2 free throws when he has made only 1 of 4 so far in this ball game.
That's more pressure, I'll tell you that, partner. Wow. Gilbert Lau can ice the game. Oh boy. That's really pressure, huh?
He needs 1 more.
Well, let's put it this way. Should he sink this, 3-point lead for UST can be wiped out with the 3-point conversion. Whoa! Wow! Did you see that, partner?
Quickly to Aldeguer. Allado fell for 1. They need a quick 2. Or maybe a 3.
They don't have to go to Ritualo.
But he's trapped. They go to Don. Dino has to take it.
Wow!
Dino sets it.
Plus a foul! Plus a
And
foul!
1.
Wow! Plus a foul! Dino Aldeguer! Partner, did you see that? Oh, wow! Woo!
It shouldn't get any better than that for 1 Dino Aldeguer
Wow.
to who first chose Ritualo, and who gave it to Don Allado.
Oh, somebody throwing a bottle.
And then Dino had no other choice. He took it. And then it went in.
Oh boy, look at this slow-mo. There's going to go Aldeguer. He's going to go for it. And there's the foul. And look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That sank it. That tied it. 67-67.
I'll tell you one thing here, huh? 2.7 seconds is a very long time in basketball. Besides, Dino Aldeguer hasn't scored on his free throw yet, okay? So this might go into overtime should Dino miss. Or if it does sink, UST's got a chance for it.
But the great difference is Dino has a chance to ice this championship.
Well, we've never doubted the leadership qualities of Dino Aldeguer. What a big season for him if he should end it this way. The hero in the most important game. Oh boy, what a shot.
At one point this season, Dino Aldeguer had doubts as to his spot in the starting roster of De La Salle University. And with that three-point shot, there was no question as to who has led this team in Game 3.
Oh yes, and you can see Lau talking to Aldeguer. Lau trying to talk to Aldeguer. Look at him there. Look at Gilbert now. Oh boy, that's a lot of psyching for you.
3 of 3. Just stating a fact.
And no timeouts remain. It's all up to Dino Aldeguer right now.
Any UST supporter who still has a voice is shouting right now. Dino does not sink it. He still has it. Throws it up. Overtime.
We're into overtime. Oh boy, we've seen everything. We'll go back to studios. Stay with us. Partner, what's very important here is a foul situation. Let's see who's in foul trouble here.
This overtime jump ball brought to you by Petron Diesel Max. Let's work together for clean air.
Aldeguer.
Overtime brought to you by Chowking Fast Food. And what a way to start overtime with a man who equalized in regulation, Dino Aldeguer. 69-67 will be the score. And now Chelo Velasco has it outside the rainbow line. 9 seconds on the clock, stolen. Over to Dino once again, but he gives it up. But it's given up by Ritualo for Dino once again. 4 points in overtime for Dino Aldeguer.
What teamwork here the last guys are showing us. Unselfish on the part of Ritualo. Aldeguer says, give me that ball, I'm going to score.
71-67.
Oh, Chelo Velasco comes back with a three-point shot. Hey, we're not done yet.
71-70 with that quick retaliation by Chelo Velasco. Allado has it. He was blocked by Ortiguera. Not in his house, he says. And then the quick basket on the other side to give UST the 1-point lead.
Well, UST is coming back very strong here, taking advantage of that lull in LaSalle's defense.
Welcome once again. We started overtime already. 2 quick baskets by Dino Aldeguer. 1 3-point shot by Chelo Velasco, and then a 2-point layup by Nino Gelic. So UST is ahead by 1, 72-71. Monose has it inside to Don Allado. Sneaky move, nothing. Ball is loose. Taken by Gelic to Chelo Velasco.
Quick hands on the part of the defenders of UST, and they've got the momentum once again.
Earlier, it was already a lost cause for De La Salle, and then the 3-point shot was sunk and won by Dino Aldeguer, who had a chance to win it in regulation. Dino trying to steal now, nothing.
Almost getting another interception there.
Only 8 seconds on the shot clock. It goes to Ortiguera. He has to make a shot. The looper is short. Dino for the rebound. Full shot clock for De La Salle. Overtime brought to you by Chowking. 2 minutes and 38. Don Allado can't give it to Dino Aldeguer. He has a balde on him. Run spree. He will stroke it up close.
You know, he went past Gelig. No weak side defense, weak side help defense, nothing there. And Ritualo gets an easy 2 inside.
Two teams coming out exploding here in overtime. Ball fake. Ubalde giving it up to Lau. Too strong for Lau though.
Oh, wow, they had their chances. Okay, they've got ball possession here. Wow, did you see that? UST missing 2-point blank attempts at the basket. You know,
Cyrus Baguio checks in to replace Derek Ubalde.
Derek Ubalde. Watch his slow-mo, huh? Watch that. Lau all alone, going to overshoot that. And then they're going to miss once again. Allado seems like he had the ball. No, that's going to go UST's way.
Jello Velasco. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Colt 45. Are you man enough? Foul committed on Marvin Ortiguera.
Foul number 5. Dino.
So what a way to end the season. Overtime ball game. Game number 3.
Are you telling me that? Wilson picks up that foul. Willie Wilson.
De La Salle with a 1-point lead. Ortiguera sinks the first.
Yes, clean as a whistle. He is one of the leaders in that squad. He knows he's got to come through here.
50% free throw shooting so far. True to his numbers. And Aldeguer needs the help of Allado. This ball game tied once again for only the 7th time in this ball game. Monose has been the missing link in regulation, stroking only 1 of 7. Tried to force it. Velasco. Over to Gelig, back to Velasco.
They'll have to set up here. They'll have to set up. I'm sure Coach Arik Dolosari wants one clear attempt at the basket.
Whoever wins this championship certainly deserves it.
Wow.
With the kind of ball game we've seen today.
Bet. You're right. You're right. And that's going to be the fifth personal. Dino Aldeguer is going to foul out.
Dino Aldeguer, 5 fouls.
Oh boy, Aldeguer was doing most of the damage here. He's going to foul out. A big hand from the La Salle crowd. A big hand.
Regulations hero. Tied up the ball game, had a chance to win it.
And the crowd liked that. He waved to the crowd and they went wild.
Ortiguera has a chance to give the lead to UST.
It's all up to Marvin Ortiguera now. He's been sent to that line countless times now. He's got to take a deep breath. Can you feel your heartbeat, partner?
3 of 6, Marvin Ortiguera.
Not again? No, that'll go in.
4 of 7. 2-point lead, UST. Ronald Kuwan from the bench. Ritualo wants to get free. Over to Don. The leaner by Don, yes. 1 minute remaining. Less than that now. The season is winding down to less than a minute. Jello Velasco, double pump. Nothing there. Rebound, Willie Wilson.
Wasn't a very good shot selection that time by Velasco.
This is where composure will be very important. It's down to the last 33 ticks. Ritualo had a good look.
Wow!
Wanted a double pump, gets the lead. 29.5 ticks of the clock, and De La Salle has a 2-point lead at 77-75. You know what he did? He already had the clear look.
Correct.
Wanted a higher percentage shot.
Came in.
Had to change his shot. Double pump.
Right.
Use the glass.
Direct. Let's
Nothing but
look at this play. Let's look at this play because it was very evident here that Don Carlos Allado spotted him. Look at him. He didn't take that shot. He came closer. He was well covered. Double pump. Only Ritualo does that.
Rendren Ritualo with his 22nd point. Remember the series of last year when he laid it up and then stroked the 3 to win the championship.
Oh boy. But partner, UST can tie this ball game or even win it outright.
with 29.5 ticks of the clock remaining, the question will be, who's going to win that plane ticket for that trip abroad?
I don't care about that trip abroad. You better hold my heartbeat. Look for it, partner. It's getting lost. And so is Nicky's.
Nicky, of course, our floor director. We're here at the Cuneta Astrodome. This is the last game in a series of 3 games extended by De La Salle for what will be the last championship of the 20th century for the UAAP. Clock ticking down. Remember, Jello Velasco can always unleash a 3. And he will always be a threat. He goes to the right. Does this move. It doesn't drop. The ball is stopped to Kuan. It's a foot race. And Kuan is fouled with 11 ticks of the clock remaining.
Foul on number 9. Human foul.
But you know what, partner? The game ain't over. The Green Archers must not celebrate. They must not celebrate.
5 fouls.
And now we'll foul out this ball game. Watch this.
The
Velasco.
shot was tailor-made for Jello Velasco. He had a nice look, but it
Allado.
was too high off the glass.
Allado tapped that ball, huh?
Kuan will go on a foot race against Gilbert Lau, and there's that foul. It's a good foul to give up because there was a free Green Archer on his way to the hoop.
Oh, yes. Not for anything, but they'll have to sink these free throws first. Kuan, let's see. 81% free throw shooter in this series, 13 out of 16.
To cap a wonderful season, 2 free throws. The first one coming up, Ronald Kuan. It goes out.
There's one more here.
Two safeties for De La Salle, Mon Jose and Ritualo. 2 rebounders.
I'll tell you, Kuan is one of their better free throw shooters. Again, it's the pressure. UST still has a crack at this, whether he makes it or not.
He makes the last one.
A 3-point shot will tie this ball game once again.
Jello Velasco has the 3-point shot in his arsenal.
He's
He
open.
has the basket, but the ball doesn't drop.
Oh, it's got to be
De La Salle!
Oh, look at
A
that.
fitting end to a decade where they have only enjoyed second place, but this time it's a back-to-back championships for the Green Archers. Back-to-back. That really sounds good for De La Salle University, frustrated so many times at the start of this decade, just being bridesmaid to UST, and they win this one convincingly against the Growling Tigers. Once again, De La Salle Green Archers with 2-time MVP Don Carlos Allado winning the 62nd UAAP season Seniors Division basketball.
Partner, I'll tell you, the 2-point guards, Dino Aldeguer and Ronald Kuan came up big to preserve the victory for De La Salle. We saw all kinds of heroes in today's ball game. Look at that crowd. Look at that crowd just coming. And Dino Aldeguer right there, that's the big hero, the biggest one of them all. Oh boy.
Even Director Fritz Infante says, I'm not worthy. And for a while, his motivation was suspect at the start of the season, but Dino Aldeguer has
we never
showed
doubted
De La Salle.
We never doubted his leadership qualities.
He is the leader. Our Milo Energy athlete over at courtside. JC.
Hi, thanks, Jay. Marvin Ortegera. I don't know what question to ask you, but I guess, how do you feel right now?
Sa amin, masakit, pero we played our game talaga. Talagang lahat ng magagawa doon.
Actually, all the momentum was with you sa start ng second half. Dire-diretso, yung magandang play ninyo. What do you think happened sa huli?
Wala naman, ganun pa rin. Siguro talagang yung momentum napunta na sa kanila.
Okay, Marvin, nothing to be ashamed of. You played like a true champion. Okay, thank you for your time. Panel, back to you.
Marvin Ortegera of UST races game.
You know,
with 18 points, 13 rebounds.
Yes.
3 shots blocked. Congratulations from Milo, now with more energy releasers.
Partner, I like the way he accepted defeat. Very humble person. We've got the player of the game.
Play of the game here.
The player of the game.
Ren was cornered. He went to the MVP. The MVP said, no, this is not my range. Dino said, this is a desperate move. He shoots it and was fouled, but too bad in regulation he was not able to catch the free throw, but he did the first 4 points of overtime. Dino Aldeguer has made his mark in this championship.
Really coming back very strong in this ball game, wanting to prove to all his critics that he deserves all the praises he gets.
If there's one happy dude, he's Johnny Valdez, Johnny Air. Congratulations.
Johnny Valdez being lifted now by his... Okay, Ella.
I'm just about ready.
Okay,
wait,
Ella.
just a moment.
Ella's at courtside.
Ella is there with brother Dino. Ella, go ahead.
Please, can we just interview him? Please.
Okay. Let's wait.
Let's see a sea of green and white.
Oh boy.
Here at the Cuneta Astrodome. Ella Aldeguer with Dino Aldeguer, the brother.
Okay, now I'm here. This must be the most special moment, not only of his life, but of my life. I'm here with the MVP of the game, Dino Aldeguer. Dino, that was a great shot. Dino, that was a great shot. What was in your mind when you took that shot?
First of all, I'd like to thank the Lord. The whole year round in this UAAP, I've been struggling. People have been saying a lot of things about me. But this game, everything, wala na yung mga sinasabi yun. I proved them wrong. And I thank God for it. If not for him, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, you bet, Dino, you proved them wrong. But it's your last year wearing this green jersey. How does it feel? How do you want to be remembered in De La Salle?
Well, I want to be remembered as the last Salite who never gave up heart. He always has a big heart. That's who Dino Aldeguer is, the guy with the biggest heart.
Okay, and I'm the proudest sister standing right here. I'll take you over back to Waki and Jimmy up there.
Okay. Woo. That was
Hey, Ella, you just made my partner teary-eyed.
Oh yes. Oh boy. Now I've seen it all.
Well, you know, at one point in the series, Ella Aldeguer was enjoying some coins tossed her way because of that kinship. And right now, we pause for a few reminders, and we'll be back. De La Salle, 60-second UAAP champions.
You gotta sit down.
Well, back here, 78-75 is our score. When UST was enjoying a 10-point lead, they felt that they had the championship in the bag, and then a miracle coming off Dino Aldeguer, that 3-point shot. He was not able to convert that last free throw, but then in overtime, the first 4 points were from Dino Aldeguer, and then he fouled out. So he left his mark even in overtime.
Oh yes, and he fouled out at the latter. I think there was 1 minute plus to go. But I'll tell you, you know, La Salle after tying that score at the end of the ball game, nothing could stop them already. You know, they got back the momentum, and they were really okay. Let's watch the tying basket. We'll bring the tying basket to you. Okay, Direct, do we have that? Okay, watch it here. Ritualo cannot go for the 3.
So this was actually as called for by Coach Pumaren.
Yeah.
Ren, the first option. Then, of course, Allado. I believe Dino was not even an option there, but he had to throw it up with that clock ticking down.
Right.
So with that much time remaining, 2.7 ticks of the clock, Dino Aldeguer still had 1 free throw that he missed. And then we went into overtime.
But that confidence level of La Salle was really way up already after, you know, coming back from 10 points down. Hey, this was already, you could say, UST's game. It was so close, and then 10 points, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Oh boy, that was really a wasted opportunity there. Hey, Coach Franz, who's with Coach Franz?
JC.
JC.
Hi, Coach Franz here with Mr. Fritz Infante. Coach, how does it feel to be a champion? Again?
Yes, man. You know, I'm feeling like I'm really old already, no? Anyway, it's more of a character win for us. The boys just refused to crumble. And I guess the stigma, the jinx that they were talking about, that we cannot win against UST during championship, we cannot win against here in Cuneta. Well, I'm proud to vindicate the rest of the players that didn't succeed, the rest of the coaches that didn't succeed. At least I'm part of history. It's just, I'm fortunate also that the first back-to-back won by the De La Salle was my brother. He was the one handling the team.
There's history for you there. Coach, what were you thinking when Dino Aldeguer shot that 3 in regulation time?
Well, actually, I have complete trust in my players. In fact, a lot of questions were asking me when Monose missed those easy jumpers. You know, I have complete faith in them. We practice in those kind of situations. And I know for a fact that sooner or later, one of those guys will deliver.
Coach, congratulations. More championships to LaSalle. Panel, back to you.
Hey, here you go. Jude Torquato's also there at courtside. Let's check on Jude.
Thank you very much, Jim. And it's time to award the trophies. I'd like to call in the President of the UAAP, Chancellor Claro Laguno, and the Vice President of the UAAP, Mrs. Felicitas Francisco from UST. They will award the trophies in the senior division of the UAAP basketball tournament. There you go, Mrs. Francisco. Okay, here we go. I'd like to call in the second runner-up in the seniors division, the Ateneo de Manila Blue Eagles. The team isn't here. They are represented by senior board member Junjun Capistrano and junior board member Raul Alvarez. Congratulations, Ateneo de Manila. There you go, our first runner-up in the seniors division of the 1999 basketball tournament. You saw them, the UST Growling Tigers. Again, Mrs. Francisco and Chancellor Claro Laguno will award. Let's have all the players come. Let's go. Congratulations. What a game. What a ball game. Congratulations once again. First runner-up. Pati ako napapaus na. The UST Growling Tigers. Okay na yung pictures? Okay, our next award will be the Finals Most Valuable Player. Okay, the most valuable player is based on statistical points. He averaged 12 points a game, 9 rebounds, 91 statistical points. Don Carlos Allado. Where's Don? Don Allado playing his last game as a green archer today, winning the finals MVP. Congratulations once again, Don Allado. The MVP of the final series. Congratulations, Don. Turn to the cameras. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is he the MVP of the regular season, he's also the MVP of the final series. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the last champion of the millennium in the UAAP, winning it back-to-back, this year's basketball champions, the De La Salle Green Archers! Once again, congratulations, De La Salle. Just to repeat the announcement from Brother Rolly D, there is a celebration at LaSalle Taft.
Well, there you see that.
Back-to-back champions, your De La Salle
We Are the
Green
Champions
Archers.
playing in the background. LaSalle getting the trophy. I think it was well-deserved. I think either team Whether UST or Salle won, well deserved because both teams really came out slugging. UST had a chance to win it 10 points. It must hurt. It must hurt.
You know, all I can say about UST, no shame losing to De La Salle University. That really showed what they're worth. They were down in the last minute and they recovered.
Right.
And then in overtime, they led and they won.
Both teams, big hearts, hearts of champions. Both teams, no losers today, Jim. And I'd like to, wow, commend the crowd really. They were very, very, I don't know, subdued but still aggressive in cheering. No? But they were really, they came here to watch the game and to cheer for the team. No untoward incidents, and that's the way it should be. That's the way basketball should be.
And Waki, to recap the basketball season, the women's division champions, De La Salle University women's squad, juniors division champions, Ateneo Blue Eagles,
okay.
and seniors division champions, of course, De La Salle University. And you know, Ella Aldeguer, you made Waki Trillo shed a tear when you were interviewing your brother right there.
Oh boy, wait,
and what a proud moment for the Aldeguer family to have Dino as the MVP of this Millennium/Championship in the UAAP.
Yes.
Jesus Gonzalez, what a nice rookie year for our courtside interviewer. And Jude Torquato.
Of course.
Right
and,
here.
Oh yes.
And Luigi Trillo, wherever you are, we miss you.
He's watching in Cebu.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the whole staff, our director, Zaldi Bonalos, and of course, Louis Kirop is here, the whole staff, Nikki, and Ruth, Claire, Maripas, our graphics team, and everybody at the OB band from Channel 4. On behalf of JC Gonzalez, Jude Torquato, Ella Aldeguer, Waki Trillo, Luigi Trillo, Jimmy Javier for Silver Star Sports and Channel 4. The only time we can say we'll see you in the next century.
Peace.